I love having a big breakfast on the weekends, and making super yummy vegan breakfast foods for my friends and family on the holidays is one of my favorite things to do. This simple meatless breakfast burrito is a high protein vegan breakfast food that everyone is going to love. If you make a big batch, it's an excellent vegan meal prep for the week. And if you stick around till the end, I'll even show you how to make it into a super portable vegan handheld sandwich. Welcome to Kat's Vegan Kitchen. If you find value in this recipe, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss a recipe. Let's get started. This incredible breakfast burrito is made of sausage, potatoes, and vegan cheese. We want to start by cooking up our breakfast potatoes in the oven. We're going to cook them on about 400 degrees for about 30 minutes, and while they're cooking, we can do the other ingredients. I'm going to peel 4 yellow fin potatoes that are about the size of my hand, and I'm going to dice them uniformly, about 1-inch pieces about that size. To my 4 diced yellow potatoes, I'm going to add half of a diced yellow onion. This next component is essential. I'm going to use the Hatch green chili. These are from Hatch, New Mexico. You might have heard me talk about these in my other videos. This is a Hatch green chili. It has been roasted, peeled, seeded, and diced. You can buy yours in a can if you don't have them locally. If you use hot green chilies, only use one, even if you like heat. If you use medium or mild, you can adjust to your taste. This Hatch chili is what's gonna give these burritos a really special flavor. This is quite a few potatoes, so I'm gonna add about 1/8 cup of olive oil. I'm using olive oil because of the flavor, and I'm going to toss my potatoes really well and make sure they're coated. Now I have my potatoes in an oven-safe pan with a cover. If you don't have a cover, you can always cover your pan with tin foil. I bake my potatoes, I don't fry them because I get to use less oil and I can do other parts of the recipe while these are baking in the oven. Make sure you sprinkle your potatoes with salt, toss them, and sprinkle again. Cover your potatoes, put them in your 400-degree oven with a little bit of love, and let them cook for 30 minutes while you get the rest of the recipe ready. Next thing we're gonna do is make up our vegan sausage. I'm gonna start with 2 to 3 diced cloves of garlic. To that, I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of fennel seeds. Now I'm gonna crush these together with my mortar and pestle. This is just going to bring the flavor out of those fennel seeds and garlic a little bit better. You can always use the back of a spoon. I try to keep my recipes on the healthy side when I can, so I'm going to make this part oil-free. Pour in about 1/4 cup of a really good quality vegan chicken broth, and I'm going to add my garlic and fennel to that broth. I'll let that saute for about a minute over medium-low heat. Tofu's gonna be the sausage in this recipe. You're just gonna squeeze all the water out of the tofu with your hands. Doesn't matter if it crumbles, we want it to crumble. Once my garlic is fragrant, I'm going to crumble my tofu right into that pan. I like to freeze my tofu ahead of time because it gives it a nicer texture. I don't always have time to freeze my tofu. Like tonight, I'm just using unfrozen tofu and it works just as well. Let the tofu cook over that medium-low heat with the garlic and fennel, and we'll go prepare the rest of our sausage ingredients. This is gonna be the seasoning for our tofu sausage. We're gonna put 2 tablespoons of tamari. Use tamari if you want this to be gluten-free. Otherwise, you can use soy sauce, and you can always use Bragg's liquid aminos as well. 2 tablespoons of my high-quality vegan chicken broth, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, a tablespoon of sage, juice of 1/2 of a lemon, a dash of red pepper flakes, you can leave that out if you don't like heat, and a couple dashes of black pepper. Mix up your dressing super well. Pour that over your tofu. Make sure you get all the spices in your pan. Toss it to coat it really well. And now we're gonna let our tofu cook down till all those spices are absorbed and delicious. Once your tofu has absorbed all the liquid, you're ready to stuff up your burritos. I promise I'm gonna show you how to roll our breakfast burritos, but high protein breakfasts are hard to come by sometimes. So I'm gonna show you how I love to use this for a high protein breakfast sandwich that I can take on the go with me. I take an English muffin and a slice of my favorite vegan cheese. I toast my English muffin. I put a little bit of my tofu sausage on there, a smattering of tomatoes, a couple sprigs of avocado. I'm gonna toss this in the broiler, wrap it up in a piece of parchment paper, and I have a great vegan high protein breakfast for on the go tomorrow on my way to work. Now let's wrap up those burritos. Add a little bit of potatoes, a scoop of your tofu sausage. Don't overfill, I always overfill. Some vegan cheese. I love to add grape tomatoes, but any kind of tomatoes are going to give this brightness. And a couple of pieces of a fresh avocado. Roll that up. Your breakfast burrito is all rolled and ready to go. Invite your friends over, serve with a side of salsa and some fruit, and you have a great breakfast burrito party. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Kat's Vegan Kitchen. While we cook the rest of our ingredients. Oh my God, I just stabbed myself.